People get really, really personal when they've been drinking. Like, duh. But, like, I, for one, have not been drinking today. So I can say with confidence, I'm not going to talk about the monster dump I took. And I'm certainly not going to talk about how
Thralls Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. What's up, swingaz? From the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, I am Wooly, and I welcome you to Thralls Balls, episode 64. We are just 5 episodes away from what some might call dinner for 2. Anyway, I'm here with Gershom and Bent. What's up, guys? We've been dealing with the nugget munch that is technology, but let's do this shit. How you doing?
What's up, swingers?
What's up, bitches?
Oh, Bent getting feisty up in this bitch. So, we might as well...
feisty Bent.
Feisty Bent. Feisty Bent is the best Bent. Unless he's like too feisty and we're getting kicked out of a bar.
That wasn't because he was feisty. That's because he was fall down.
Because I was fucking wasted.
Okay, so
trying to fight everyone.
Dude, sorry not to keep like waxing. Go ahead, Willie. Sorry.
Well, I don't want to shatter the illusion, but we weren't actually kicked out of that bar. Like
we never got in.
We were asked to leave.
We weren't. Here's the thing. Alex and I got in, and then we were looking around.
You were with us? I thought you stayed.
We were ahead of you. No, I stayed behind later after I got sick. I was sober, so I can tell you this is what happened. So Alex and I got in there, and then we're looking around, realizing there's these guys playing music that people are listening to, and that the audience isn't really talking because they're listening to it. And then we were like, well, we should probably go find somewhere else because we might be too loud and ruin this for people. So we turned around and left while you guys were still in line, and we said, hey, come on, let's go. So that's what happened.
I like the legend of us being so swaganometry that we got kicked out there. Hey, I used the word of the week, yo, swaganometry.
I too
I'll
prefer.
I'll take the $5 on my Twitter account. No, I'm just kidding. Don't send me money.
I too prefer the legend of the feisty Bent. That works better. So
well, because Sly did say that thing where he was like, "Oh my God, are we too gay? Like, what happened?" And I was like, "No." So then on this week's DNR, Slide actually said that TBCon level of drunk is like a new level, like a new goal of like how drunk you can possibly get.
I think they thought I was drunk and that's why I was getting sick. No, I had fucking food poisoning from Subway. Shout out to that shitty Subway that like the sandwich tasted okay, I guess, except they shorted me a goddamn tomato. A 6-inch sub at Subway is supposed to have 3 tomatoes. I know this because I've worked at a handful of Subways. 3. It has to have 3. She gave me fucking 2 tomatoes, and I'm still pissed about it. More pissed than the fact that I got food poisoning.
What if the tomatoes were the thing that gave you the food poisoning and not the meat, though? What if you'd had that 3rd tomato and you ended up like in the hospital because you were pretty sick?
I was strongly considering going to the hospital. Like, at one point I realized I'd fallen asleep on the bathroom floor. I had been like writhing around butt-ass naked because I was way too hot and I was trying to get cooled down on the tile. I was laying in the tub, letting the water
You actually came over and had the air conditioner down to like 60 degrees.
Yeah, and that wasn't
like,
even
what
enough.
Are you going through right now?
Yeah, it was fucking bad. It was bad. Anyway, what have we done in WoW this week, you guys? I'll start because I didn't do very much. I have still been trying to decide between Evoker and Demon Hunter for Dragonflight. I'm leaning toward Evoker, but I decided I wanted to get some male transmog for Evoker for leveling purposes, because there isn't really much that I've gotten, 1, and 2, that would work, especially given that annoying thing where they're like, oh, well, you can have your shoulders and waist. All right, well, that clashes horribly with the in-game armor options for Evoker, but it is what it is. The Draxier version, I mean. So I was like, okay, well, I like the look of the heroic Dazar'alor look, so I'm gonna go do that. That's old content. Turns out my poorly geared hunter is not up to heroic Dazar'alor. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do there. We'll figure it out.
I tried to go do that on one of my hunters too. It was something that Winn-Dixie wanted from there, and it just got creamed in like the intro trash. Like it's not ready yet. I think you can start soloing heroic raids maybe 2 expansions out.
I think so.
So I'm sure
yeah.
by the time you're maxed out in Dragonflight, we should probably be able to go back, and at least if not solo, we could always partner up and do it too, because there's some stuff that I want out of there, some toys and some skins and stuff. So
oh yeah, that would like my next solo attempt is gonna be the LFR, because maybe that's easy enough to get. I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're probably more geared too. Like Winn-Dixie's only like she got her catch-up gear. She's sitting at like 226 in like
ahead.
Zemo gear. So yeah, so she got creamed. But I mean, eventually, like everything runs around. It'll eventually go on easy mode. It's just sometimes you have to sit and wait. You know.
Yeah, I ran out of anima to keep playing the fucking Broker's Accessory lottery, because I kept rolling the same trinket over and fucking over, and I ran out of anima to keep
That
buying
has
it.
never happened to me, and
It's
I was
so
wondering.
fucking annoying.
Because I was wondering, I bought 2 trinkets on every single alt. This is like I have another alt I finished this week. Sorry to interrupt you, but every time I buy 2 trinkets, and I'm like, it's gonna give me the same one, right? It's gonna give me like 2 unique equipped trinkets. It has never happened, not on 6 tunes. And I was wondering if they fixed it, if it's something that can't happen. So it can happen. You can double roll your unique trinket and have to redo it. Oh,
the good news
sucks.
is we'll get to this in the news section, but with the pre-patch event, the catch-up gear will be 252, so this won't even matter.
Yeah, no.
Although it is in some ways currency based, so it might end up being the same problem, but that's not today's issue. What have you been up to in WoW?
Me or Ben?
That was a generic you, I guess. How about you? Because you were talking.
I'll go. Sure, I'll go. Kind of like just fully escalated into silly season right now. Like, what the fuck did I do? I got my High Mountain Tauren to 60 finally. And you know, I feel dumb because I was like I've been playing these Heritage Armor alts, and I'm like, I go to Threads of Fate, and I'm like, why does it take so long? I know I'm not doing dungeons because I'm too low. Like, you get in there and your eye level's like 54 or something, because it's like BFA stuff, and you slowly like get more and more gear. So I didn't really feel comfortable doing dungeons, and I'm like, also was kind of tired of the Shadowlands storyline, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do world quests. That is slow as fuck. You only get like 3 to 6%, and maybe 1 or 2 in each zone every couple days. I'm like, bro, I can't do this. So I'm like, fine. I broke down. I started doing the side quests, and within like 2 days went from like 53 to 60. And I mean, each day I played like in the morning before work, so maybe like 3 hours of work. I went from 53 to 60 just doing side quests. It's so much easier, and it goes so much faster because you're killing more things. And I just felt stupid I hadn't done it, but like just kind of over Shadowlands. So I was like, I don't want to do this storyline, but I buckled down, and I didn't really do the whole storyline. Basically, each time I filled the bar for the zone, like aid Maldraxxus, aid Revendreth, you know what I mean? When you do Threads of Fate, and they're like, aid these guys, and it's like a fill the bar by doing side quests and world quests. Yeah. So like as soon as it filled up, no matter where I was, I just left and went to the next one and got to 60. So I'm like, I know the story. What else? Got to 60. I've been taking Gershom to Korthia when I have the time or when I remember, because I haven't gotten that mount yet. And I totally forgot the Venari Paragon chest has a mount too. I haven't been doing her, probably because I got tired of the Maw. And she's like 5 out of 6. So I'm not even getting Paragon chests right now. She's got like 6,000 out of the 21,000 for the level 6. And then you can start getting a Paragon chest. But I went back and started doing some of those. and they're a little easier now when you're better geared. You know, they're still challenging because it's the Maw, but it's pretty fun. And I think in like one day of work, I went from like 2,000 to like 6,000 plus reps. So that should go pretty fast, I hope. And then I ran 2 island expeditions, solo, heroics, and got 10 doubloons. So I was sorely discouraged by that. And I won each time. So it's really discouraging to see those doubloon numbers be so low, because if I want all the toys and all the cosmetics that I have left, then I'm going to need 1,450 doubloons. So that's, you know, whatever. Maybe if I have time, I'll do it sometimes. I don't know. It was discouraging though, because it takes a minute. It takes like 10-15 minutes to finish it. I won each time. I mean, I creamed whatever alliance guy was in there. I think they were just maybe AFK, because they had like 200 of Azurite, and I had like all 9,000, and I'm like, okay, let's go, let's get some doubloons, and it's like, here's your 2 doubloons and your pet, and I'm like, you're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, that is a
I really
huge
thought they would
pain
fix
in
that
the
by
ass.
now.
It's such a. I was running into that when I was trying to get the Twilight Vanquisher.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna continue to do it, because honestly I've been doing a lot of like random runs. Like I've been trying to get some mounts to drop. I haven't had anything drop for me for this game in like a month. Like I am getting shafted by the RNG boss with like no Vaseline, dude. I am getting fucking nothing. And I'm like, you know what? Just to help my self-esteem, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just get some shit that eventually I will get there with currency. I'll get there. So it's like, do I get shafted by the RNG boss, or do I get beat over the head with the 2 doubloon stick? The whole thing feels kind of discouraging right now, but like I said, I mean, it's silly season. What are you going to do? I think that was pretty much all I was up to. And just looking forward to Hallow's End. Starts on Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So today's, yeah, spooky season, baby. I've got 8 or 9 tunes that are high enough to farm the mount. So that's probably going to take up a good amount of my time next week. Today's Sunday, episode's dropping tomorrow on Monday. And then, so if you're listening on Monday, then it starts tomorrow, Tuesday. And if you're listening later in the week, then go back, because Hallow's End has started. Woohoo! Woo! Spooky. And
my biggest takeaway from everything you just said was no Vaseline. No Vaseline. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's a great song.
Wait, that's in a song?
Wait, you've never heard that? It's an Ice
Shafted
Cube song
with
where
no
he insults,
Vaseline.
He insults Jerry Heller, their producer manager, whoever Jerry Heller, you know, from like NWA. I'm gonna send you a link to a really good podcast about that. Actually, that's it. We're getting off track right now. But what is it's my Boasty been up to? Bentolas, where you at?
Yo,
bud?
He lit up and then disappeared.
No, I'm here. I mean, I haven't done jack shit. I missed raid because I had to work dinner this week. So what I've actually been doing is I got my hunter to level 60, got him a little catch-up gear. And then I've been working on unlocking Kyrian on my Resto Shami, and I finished that off. And right now, I'm working on maxing Venter for my Fire Mage. And then I'm probably just going to chill and finish off some of my alts. I have a Demon Hunter and a Druid I need to finish. And then I'll probably start working on other characters. I'm hoping to have a 60 ready to go for each class. So really not a lot. Another quick shout out. Fuck you, North America League of Legends teams. You suck. And you're embarrassed again, and start taking the game seriously, so we're not a total embarrassment every time the Worlds rolls around.
2 weeks in a row.
You mad, bro?
They're just embarrassing. Like, they put no effort in. It's disgusting. Like, you're a professional gamer. Like, act like one.
Is it just because they suck at the game, or are they like socially acting like assholes? Are they making America look like the douchebags that we are, or like what's going on there?
It's combination of one, we're not the best, and then two, none of the players like actually want to like spend the time to get better, like the Koreans and the Chinese teams, and even the European teams do. They're like, oh, well, I'm too good to play solo queue. I'm just gonna play 3 hours a day. Like, no, you're a pro. You should be playing 10 or 12, especially at this time of the year.
Yeah.
If you're getting paid, I mean, I don't know. I probably fall asleep playing 10 or 12 hours of games a day. I can maybe do like 2 hours straight, but also I stare at a computer all day at work. So sometimes like I've said before, like weeknights, a lot of times I don't do that. By the time I get the kids squared away and stuff, especially since it's silly season, I don't feel so bad about this, but I'm basically playing like on the weekends. Like when I get up in the morning, I'll have my coffee and play, and then do my chores, and then I'll play a little bit in the evening, and like kind of just weekending it right now. But when Dragonflight drops, woo, I'm gonna be on that computer all day, bitch. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm so tired of this crap. 6 more weeks if they don't push it out.
Are you guys gonna take time off from work and whatnot?
I haven't decided yet because. Oh, sorry, Willie. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I sadly don't think I'll have that option. Have I said on the show that I lost my job? So I'm starting a new one on Monday that's Amazon delivery driving. So I don't think I'll have the option of requesting off.
This is amazing. You're going to work for the Space Weasel? What?
No, I'm going to be working for a third-party company that's contracted to the Space Weasel.
Oh, like Shift or something like that? Or like...
I don't want to say the name of the company.
Does that.
But
sorry. No, one of Jesus' sisters does that. Or she doesn't actually... Yeah, the same thing. She doesn't work for Amazon. She can use like her own car and stuff.
Well, this is a branded van. It's just... it's what they call a DSP. This is riveting content. It's what they call a DSP, a delivery service partner. Oh, also, I want to take a second and say, fuck you, Rooster Teeth. You let me and so many others in your community down. Stop calling your queer and otherwise LGBT employees, I'm going to say the word, faggot. Don't do that. That's not okay. Fuck you.
Wait,
you've been my
saw
online
something
safe
on Rooster
space.
Teeth about Twitter, but what happened? I don't
Essentially,
even have time to click on the news.
Essentially, what has come out is they're being acquired by Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers is dissolving a lot of jobs. Some of them are people who have been there like 10 years or so. Notably, Matt Bragg, also known as Axial Matt. I incidentally had him on as a guest on an old show I used to do, Lol Pudding. There's no way you'd be able to find that. But he did that shortly before he got hired, and I was fucking ecstatic for him. And his position got dissolved. In the wake of that, this has nothing to do with WoW, but whatever. In the wake of that, it has come out from Kaden Jensen and she's a trans woman who works at Rooster Teeth, that not only has there been rampant wage theft, but for the first couple of years working there, her nickname, and this was before she transitioned, before she came out, was the word I said earlier that I don't want to say twice. The F ending in T word. That was her nickname. And they couldn't say that on the air, so they called her Fugs. And every time a community member said Fugs, they thought they were just being in on the joke. No, they were calling Kaden that word. And none of us realized it. In the time that this has come out, there have been 3 major members of Achievement Hunter, that's the offshoot under Rooster Teeth, come out and say, oh my god, we were so wrong to do that. I'm so sorry. To my knowledge, only one of those apologies has been publicly accepted. But, like, what the fuck? How do you make yourself an online space saying that this is a safe, inclusive space for everybody when you're gonna go around and do shit like that? Like, I've been a huge fan of Rooster Teeth since I was 14 or 15. I'm 33 now. That's nearly 20 fucking years, and I feel so let down. They have let down so many other people. I feel betrayed, honestly. And, like, some people out there will be like, what's the big deal? It's an online company. Well, when you get bullied like a motherfucker at school, online shit is your escape. That was my escape. That was my safe place. And I don't want to support them anymore. Fuck you, Rooster Teeth. I'm so upset with you. Unrelated to WoW in the slightest.
No, it doesn't have to be WoW. We can just talk about the news that interests us. It's online. It's gaming. I get it. And I did ask you to explain it because I just...
Fair.
Like, I saw it in the hashtags, and I'm like, oh, let me look at that. And then it's just, I swear to God, since I went back to the office 2 months ago, like, things just feel like a blur. Like, it just feels like a blur. Like, all I do is work and my kids and game a little bit. I don't know if I told you guys, but my company is, like, super flexible with my schedule and the girls. So basically what I do is I get to work before everyone at 7:30 in the morning. Like, everyone else trickles in at like 8:30, 9:30, like whenever they're scheduled. I get there at 7:30. I'm the first person in the Skip Tracer team, and I leave at 2, but I take a 2-hour lunch, and I come back at 4 and make up the time because I go get the girls from school. So I don't even get a lunch. Like, that's, my life is just a blur. Like, I'll munch at my desk. I'll have like carrot sticks or chips or crackers and cheese or something like at my desk while I'm working. But like, I don't even get a lunch break anymore. I just spend it commuting to get the girls. And so like this whole past couple months has been a blur. Like, I saw the Rooster Teeth thing and I'm like, what's happening? My head is swimming.
I think I probably should mention, for anyone who doesn't know what Rooster Teeth is, they are a company that produces online video content. They've done a few podcasts over the years. If you ever heard of Red versus Blue, it's a machinima made using Halo. That's them. That's who Rooster Teeth is. And yeah, this sucks. I don't want to support their stuff anymore. Anyway, on to happier things.
Yeah.
What normally happens, they give you some half-ass PR-related bullshit apology, and people just forget about it months later.
I do think the apologies the 3 people put out were genuine because these were 3 individuals. It wasn't the company.
Those were personal apologies of people who didn't know what the fuck was happening, and they just
they knew. They knew what they were doing. They admitted as much.
Did they know that they were saying the other F word like that?
Yes, they were the ones. The ones who came out and apologized were the ones who were 3 of the ones who propagated it, and I think what they had to say was genuine, but the company has yet to comment, and at least at the time of recording. Anyway, let's move on from this. This isn't WoW related. It's not something people really need to hear about anyway, because it's just fucking infuriating and depressing. How about we move on to the mixed drink of the week? You guys want to do that?
Let's get drunk. Fuck yeah.
Let's get riggedy wrecked, son. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I have to say, please partake of the mixed drink only and if only you are of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we're not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own choices made while doing stupid shit. Yeah, we're not responsible for you. Anyway, we have been going through various cities in WoW. We are getting close to the end. Bentolas is taking Stormwind this week. We have 3 more to do after that, and then we're going to move on to... You know what? Fuck it. Let's just announce what the next series is. At the suggestion of, I believe it was Flurpy, was it?
I think so.
We are going to be not planning ahead of time how many or when or which ones. We are going to be taking in-game existing drinks and turning them into actual real-life drinks. Like, for example, if I don't think it counts as a drink because it's a potion, but if you take a Noggin Fogger elixir, you're like, what's in that? Well, I'm going to put this in it. So that kind of thing. That'll be exciting. Keep an eye out for that. But that's not why we're here right now. Right now, Bentolas has Stormwind. So I think we gotta guess what's in that.
Yeah, you gotta guess. I will say it's not a shot; it's a mixed drink, and
Okay.
it's really basic and simple. So it's not crazy like I usually go.
Okay.
So there are your hints.
All right. Do you want to guess first, or should I?
Hell no, you go ahead, Holmes.
All right. Well, my initial thought was some sort of blue and yellow mixture, but that just makes green. So when I think yellow, I also think citrus. So I'm thinking something blue and citrusy. I want to say blue curacao mixed with triple sec, and mix that together with some flavor or another of White Claw. That would work. So it's blue.
Okay. Is that your final guess?
Sure.
Okay. Gershom?
Okay, I'm thinking you're trying to get Anduin drunk enough to have his fun with Wrathion, so...
Whoa, why would he
it's a
need to be
mixed drink.
drunk to do that?
Yeah, no, he's probably gonna do it anyways, but I was thinking like something they could like drink together and enjoy. So I'm thinking it's there's champagne in it, and there's maybe like some Jack Daniel's honey whiskey in it, and then top it off with like a little orange juice. And Ben, if you're paying attention at all, you know what I'm channeling here, right? You know what shot I'm channeling. I'm trying to turn our breakfast shot into a mixed drink because those were so fucking good. All right, yeah, that's my guess. Champagne, honey whiskey, and a little bit of orange juice.
Okay. Well, I will say you both actually nailed part of the drink. So Gershom, you were correct. There is champagne in it. Plaggy, you were correct in the color I was going for was blue and yellow. Has nothing to do with Randuin, as I like to call him. Nothing to do with them, but like, so I wanted to go with a blue flavored drink for Stormwind, but also it's a royal monarchy. And when I think of royal monarchies, I think about a bunch of rich people sitting around drinking wine. So what's in the drink? It's very simple. It's 1 part champagne, 1 part Sprite, and a dash of dark blue Gatorade into it to give it a little bit of that blue color to it.
And that's it?
Yep, it's a simple drink.
That
it's
is
more like
simple.
a wine spritzer, but
Hey, if it gets the job
you
did.
have to lift your pinky when you drink that shit.
exactly, monarchy.
Well, you want to get sent off into drinking that?
Sends me off.
Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
Chug, 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 chug.
It's pretty good. I feel like you can drink a lot of these though. It's like a good drink to start and like to start your night off, but like once you get like 1 or 2 in, like it's too sweet.
I always get a really bad headache from the sugar in champagne. I call it champagne brain. Like I can't, like a glass. I'm not one of those chicks who can like sit around and drink like mimosas at brunch all day. I'll go home and like pass out. Like it makes me so tired, champagne. I don't know why.
I can't hear the word champagne without thinking of Futurama and fucking Zep Brannigan calling it champagne over and over.
That dude, this is not a Futurama podcast. I love Zap Brannigan.
I fucking
dude.
love
He's one of my favorite
Futurama.
people ever.
Jackass will see you now. Kiff, lay out my fancy shorts.
The ones that are all like, what does he say? He's like, the velour on my skin.
He's supposed to be like a caricature of
William Shatner.
I think so, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Either
I
way,
think
it's
he's like
funny.
Yeah.
I love Futurama.
He's a good dude. For all of y'all who are too young, go look up Futurama. That shit is fucking old by now.
Anyway, to sum up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, fun fact: did you guys know that Futurama was actually Matt Groening's original show he wanted to make before The Simpsons?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was like his original creative idea, and people were like, it's a little out. Why don't you do something a little more basic? And so he came up with The Simpsons.
So
And then
The
after he got
Simpsons...
famous, he was free to release Futurama, I guess. That's what I heard on the internet. I don't know
That's
if that's
insane. He created both of those shows. Like, he's gotta be so rich.
Oh God.
So The Simpsons then was like a gateway drug to Futurama, which itself is a gateway drug to
pretty much
Disenchantment. All right, so to sum up, that was 1 part champagne, 1 part Sprite, and a dash of dark blue Gatorade, because we're not cops and we're not saying the name of it. And that's the Stormwind.
We finally trained Bent not to say the flavor. He was saying the flavor.
I don't even know what
like
the flavor is. I literally just got it and I was like, oh, dark blue, perfect. I was going to use the light blue, but I feel like Stormwind is not a light blue. It's like a dark navy blue.
No, it's like royal. Yeah, it's
exactly.
like royal blue. Yeah.
So next week I'm up and I am going to take Ironforge. And after that, we just have Storm Shield and Thunder Totem to do before we move on to the in-game drinks made real. So yeah, keep an eye, or an ear, I guess. We don't do video podcasts out for that. We got 3 more weeks of the City series. So, shall we move on to the news? Let's move on to the news.
Yes.
Time for WoW News, motherfuckers.
Time for WoW News, motherfuckers. So I'm going to start us off with something kind of cool and fun. The Dragonflight login screen on beta now has music associated with it, and it's beautiful. It's fun to listen to. I had it playing partly for a little bit because it's only like 2-something minutes long when I was writing the notes up. So it really fits the adventure and explore idea of how we're introduced to Dragonflight. Like, I know eventually we're going to have that big old threat to face. And, I mean, even before that, we got to deal with What's-Her-Nuts, the really pissed off proto-dragon. But that adventure and explore idea really is captured by this music. I love it. Go ahead, check it out. That is in the show notes. Speaking of the beta, weapon illusions are now being able to be applied to artifact appearances. We weren't able to do that before. So I hopped on, and the first thing I did was pull up the red variant of the Ulthalesh Affliction Warlock Mage Tower appearance, which I totally have. Fuck yeah. And threw Void Edge on that, and it looks fucking dope. Like, it would really fit. It fits really well with a Void Elf heritage armor look. It looks really cool. Maybe not cool enough for me to say fuck it and go Void Elf Warlock like I had been before, but you know, it still looks cool. There's other subtler illusions that can make for a really cool look as well. Like, you can get more diverse with it too. Like, run around with an Ashbringer that's got like extra holy light attached to it. Just you know, go nuts. It's fun. Okay, so moving away from beta, PTR. This is actually the last little bit of news I want to focus on, because I was going to include that they reworked Thundering a little bit, but it looks like they've reworked it a couple times, so I don't want to report on it. That's the new Mythic Plus affix. I don't want to report on it and then have it change again. So, the last bit I want to touch on here.
I have a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What is the difference between beta and the PTR?
PTR, at this point in time, is for pre-patch. Beta is for all the Dragonflight stuff. Like, pre-patch, we're not going to be able to go to the Dragon Isles at all. And even right away with pre-patch, we're not going to be able to do the Drakthir Evoker just yet. That's like a few weeks into the patch from what I gather, which is disappointing. I want to be able to get my Evoker out right away.
So, Ben, I'm back, sorry. Just to answer your question, PTR stands for Public Test Realm. So basically, when you hear the word public, that means everyone gets to try it out. Whereas the beta is exclusive. You have to have a code or a key or a way in. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So
okay.
when they
Perfect
say,
way to put it.
Yeah, PTR, that's exactly, just to repeat myself, it's Public Test Realm. So it's open to everybody. Whereas a beta, like Wooly said, does encompass like the whole, or what they've revealing for the expansion so far, but you have to have a key to get in. PTR is a little different. It means everyone's allowed in.
Yeah.
And that usually comes after a lot of beta, where they get a lot of feedback, and then they release like the PTR, so everyone can start to try things out for the beginning of the game, basically.
Which basically means what they want to do with pre-patch is nearly ready, which is awesome.
Is it gonna be October 25th? What's the
I don't
deal?
think they've officially said when pre-patch is coming.
No one has said anything, and it's like 10 days away.
It is on pre-patch. I mean, on PTR, which is awesome. And though we don't report on PTR stuff very much, I will say they were testing the pre-patch event, the Primal Storms. Essentially what happens, for anybody who's played a pre-expansion event before, this will definitely fit in what's been done previously. It reminds me a lot of the Legion ones. A bunch of Primalist mobs. Primalists are the guys in the Dragon Isles who are the Proto-Drakes that are like, no, I want to get all elemental on this shit. Fuck your aspects. But a bunch of Primalist mobs are invading specific zones. You have Earth-like elemental invasion in Northern Barrens, Fire in Tearsfall Glades, Storm in Ungaro Crater, I burped, excuse me, and Water in the Badlands. So basically, what's going to be happening is those invasions are gonna be going on, and every 30 minutes, there's gonna be a mini event starting. So what's gonna happen there is an elemental lord, basically like a boss, is going to spawn, and nearby mobs get stronger, and then when you kill those mobs, they drop Primeval Essence, which is the currency for the pre-patch event. You kill 100 of these mobs, and the boss's shield is gone, and then you can kill it for loot and more of these Primeval Essences, which you can then spend on that catch-up gear we mentioned earlier in the show. That is available for all slots. I'm a little concerned about the trinket aspect of it again, like with the fucking ZM stuff. I don't want to roll the same trinket over and over.
I think it's kind of cool. Like, okay, so played the Shadowland like pre-patch event, right? Where you went around Ice Crown and killed all the bosses. Yeah, so it's like that was pretty much on a timer. Like everyone was just flying around in huge groups of people and going and killing these bosses. This seems like a tad more interactive because you have to kill 100 of the like baby bosses before the boss spawns. But then also, like, how many assholes do you think are just gonna camp where the boss spawns and wait for everyone else to kill the 100? Except, are they incentivizing it by the baby bosses having the currency, right?
Yeah. Well, the big boss also drops some.
Right, but like the little guys, the 100 that you have to kill, do they drop the currency too? Because that might be how they're incentivizing it.
They drop it when the boss is there.
Oh, okay.
When they're not there and you go kill things, I don't think they drop it.
I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how it works out. I mean, either way, it usually only lasts for a couple weeks, 3 weeks.
Right.
How long was the Shadowlands? It was like the month, right? That's what makes me think about the October 25th, because remember the first 2 weeks, the bosses were every like 20 minutes. And then the last 2 weeks, they went down to like every like 7 minutes or something. Because just everybody just wanted to get Papa's bigger, better nutsack bag, which I got.
Bigger, better nutsack. I like that.
I got it. I have the bigger, better nutsack.
You know, I was definitely going to call this episode Feisty Bent, but I like bigger, better nutsack more.
I love that the female is the one who has the bigger, better nutsack.
I like the getting railed by with no Vaseline. I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh my god.
Oh,
so
getting
another
railed
thing
by the RNG boss.
So you can spend that Primeval Essence on that catch-up gear, and it also will drop from the boss, but you can also use the Primeval Essence to get a toy called the Bag of Furious Winds for 100 Primeval Essence. It'll summon a vacuum above your head that sucks in critters for 10 seconds on a 30-minute cooldown. I don't really know what the point of that is other than to torture the wildlife. I don't know, seems kind of mean to me. But there is then also, this is the more exciting thing, an heirloom trinket coming into the game that wasn't there before. An unstable elemental confluence. It's going to join the other heirloom trinkets. But to make it, you need to get dimmed primeval insert elements. So fire, earth, water, storm. You get those from the elemental lords, and they're a bit of a rare drop. So once you get those, you make it and you get this trinket. Seems like kind of a fun, cool, I was there sort of heirloom. And if I had to guess, I'd say that it's not going to be available after pre-patch ends, because the pre-patch event won't have... I mean, after the pre-patch event, you won't be able to kill these things anymore, right? So, yeah, sort of like a little badge that says you were there without really being all that game-breaking if you don't do it. I like it. And that's actually it for the news, now that I look at it. You guys got anything you want to throw on the pile there, or should we move on to the question of the week?
Kind of want to make a joke about being a bag of furious winds. That just sounds like a fart joke, but I can't come up with anything. Yeah.
I think you just did.
There we go. I haven't done my homework yet. That was mouth farts.
Yep, you gotta shit your pants yet. That's your homework.
Not yet. It's been almost 69 episodes, 64
Nice.
weeks, and I haven't done it yet.
Nope.
Question. The week.
Okay, I was trying to make that seem like a natural transition, but it didn't really work. Anyway, so if I cut you off, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's as natural as shitting your pants. Don't go ahead. It was actually good. You're good.
When you think about it, pants are some of the most unnatural things ever. We have to artificially make them, originally out of dead animals or plants. Pants are an unnatural blight on the world. I'm saying it now. Anyway, question of the week. Last time, we asked you, what new class should they add to WoW? And we specified that we wanted wrong answers only. So we got some answers on Discord, and we got some answers on Twitter. The first comes from Crucifix. He says, the Nun. Only wear cloth equipped with a rosary, some vials of holy water, and a Bible. Cannot mount, and only form of travel is an RP walk. The Nun class will start at level 1 outside the Scarlet Monastery, and all XP gains can only be earned by exploration and gathering. Oh my god. that sounds horrible.
In like half a fucking second.
RP walk, oh my god. It's like going
Really
everywhere.
Good answers this week too. The RP walk. All I can think of when I see RP walk is I always like think of Notokas for some reason. So the way the Worgans like shake their little hips is pretty cute. But I wouldn't want to play the game that way. Our friend Shanty Man says the color commentator does no actual damage, but buffs the DPS when pointing out good play and debuffs those who fuck up mechanics.
Well, shit.
I'm not looking forward to that because I suck at mechanics. So
we have a whole bunch of those in LFR
Thank you for
already.
your answer, though, Shanty Man. That's amazing.
Yeah. Bent, you want to read Aaron?
Yeah, totally.
Of course I do.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah,
way you said
baby.
that.
Stormwind wine salesman. And before I read this, Giants, fuck yeah. Anyways,
Are the Giants winning?
Yes, they're about
Sorry.
to win. Stormwind wine salesman. You have 0 combat abilities, and your entire inventory is just filled with bottles of wine. You give one out, and near instantaneously it's replaced by another. You have 0 ability to go out and fight, but the RP potential is infinite.
Oh my
So
god.
basically,
That
you
sounds-
just get your raid
That
drunk.
sounds like my boasty. You get that? He just described my boasty. Bentolas, that's you, bud.
That's actually a pretty good answer.
That's very creative. Oh, thank you, Aaron. That was so cool.
Our next answer comes from Craig. He
Can
says,
I read fuck Craig's?
oh yeah, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yo, fuck Craig. The e-girl, she clogs comms and it was all over all raid over the raid leaders callouts. She helps, air quotes, your raiders by making them not worry about gems or enchants because they give all their gold to her to keep her happy. They can't afford them. God, that is
Yikes.
fucking terrible. Are there there's girls like this in WoW, right? Or in games? Oh god. Ugh.
Yikes.
I would hate that.
I feel like I should not comment on that because there's so much potential for saying something rude, and I just don't want to say anything rude. Vanderlyle says
I probably might have said something rude. I did. Yeah.
it's okay if you say though, because you're a girl. You know, that's how it works. This is about girls. You're a girl. You can say that, right? That's how it works, right? I don't know. I might have just stuck my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, you're right, and I detest them.
Vanderlyle says, Meme Lord class whose spells and abilities are all WoW memes. Good lord, I would top the charts. No, you know who would top the charts is fucking Warcraft Stats. Because he works for Blizzard now and keeps putting ridiculous pun stuff on the Warcraft Twitter account. And I am 100% here for it. Alright, Bent, I think you're up for Kev
I actually
from Twitter.
I actually responded.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Who?
I want to hear Gershom's
No,
response.
I think my delay's sort of messed up. You may have to edit this out. I was just gonna say that I responded to Vanderlyle and just made a joke that said, and if the meme is so funny, you say, "Bro, I'm dead," then you actually die. Like if you die in meme world, you die in real life. I'm gonna check my delay though, cause I'm lagging here.
All right. Well, while you do that, we'll go ahead with this. Then that's it for the Discord answers. We got a few from Twitter. Do you want to read the first one from Kevbo2099, Bent?
Sure. He says. Sorry. Okay, he's well low as well. He says profit. Abilities to buff the team or debuff enemies, but they're dependent on the player's writing skills.
Oh my goodness.
That's. I wonder how you would develop that in the game. Like, would you have to like submit like poetry or something to the developers in order to play it? And it like ranks how good your buffs will be. Like
you rhymed testicles with testicles 43 times. Jesus Christ, you're top of the charts. Kel says the Jenkins class. Huge self-damage buff for getting the first hit on a boss. Doubles if you get it before an in-game pull timer hits 0. At least I have chicken. I'll just read the next one and the one after that because it's one word, so let's just get through it. So, James says, Codic Cancer. The tool... Codic Cancer? Oh, Codic Answer. I thought he was saying Codic Cancer, as in Bobby Kotick is a cancer, but I misunderstood.
I thought that's not what he said. That's what I saw it as.
Yeah, I'm looking at it again, like Codic Answer, sort of like Necromancer, Codic Answer, I think. He wrote, Toolkit is debuffing friendly targets, spread plagues across party members, causing fatigue, demoralizing aura, etc. It's a pet class that summons a single Pettifogger, defending the Codecancer, rendering them invincible at the cost of its party members' health within 100 yards. That sounds exactly like Codic, and that is exactly what kind of class Codic would be if he were a class.
So sad.
Yeah, fuck you, Bobby
I can read
Kotick.
am I coming through? I'll read the
Yeah, you're coming
next
through.
one. So it's a Cataclassic podcast. Great. Says, it's a Cataclassic podcast, says The Alchemist. And they didn't really give an explanation for that one.
I want to assume that's like a Full Metal Alchemist thing. Because that would be dope. I kind of
figure, like, Full Metal Alchemist.
And then the kid turns into a...
Brotherhood is...
Turns into a fucking armor thing.
You know, Baby Daddy actually has that, the tattoo that's on the little brother's armor chest, like inside his heart. Baby Daddy has that on his leg, so
that's
and I ended up thinking about the Codic Cancer response we got. Like, you could have done a lot more with the toolkit for him.
Hey, he gave a good answer, man. It was on Twitter. He had a certain amount of character limit.
You give a great answer.
So,
wait, did you have? I want to know what your better answer was. No, we're not doing that. Okay, never mind.
I didn't actually think of something. I know you guys did because I saw you write it. Well, what were your answers? I'll think of something while you do.
You want to go first, Gershom?
No, you go first, Boasty. Go ahead.
So mine is the Reddit troll. They are constantly bottom DPS, but blames it on his class being, or her class being undertuned, not receiving stuff like power infusion, and having to do mechanics. When called out, he immediately gets defensive, calls the person giving helpful advice to elitist, and then posts an essay to the WoW subreddit bitching and moaning about it.
Perfect.
I think I responded to you on that, and I was like, I really hope that guy either gets called to run the ring the wrong way on Fate Scribe, or when Kel'Thuzad makes you attack the other player, that he's the first one to die and we have to attack him.
That would be pretty good too.
Yeah, so my answer was a bard class that acts like an actual bard. Shows up late, drinks all the flasks, eats all the food, fucks anyone who stands still long enough, and then falls asleep during the raid, and then wakes up and wanders away.
That's perfect. Like, I love that. Like, would their weapon just be a guitar that they don't play?
Yeah, because you could like totally smash it on someone's head. It might not even have any strings. They might just.
It's just for show. They're not.
Maybe
there
they have
to
like
play
a
music.
Jambe, like a little.
I like it.
I did a bard a couple times in like 5th edition way back in college. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I just thought of what my answer is. All right, my answer is the Shuid. It's like a druid, except every form you take is a shoe, and you can't do anything when you're the shoe. So if you're a guardian druid, you're a shoe. If you're a feral druid, you turn into a shoe. If you're a balance Shuid, you turn into a shoe. If you're a resto Shuid, you turn into a shoe. That's it. That's the whole thing. You just turn into a shoe and can't do fucking things, anything. I would want a custom shoe form that's the Converse. What's up?
If you turned into a boot, like a winter boot, then you'd be booted. You'd be a booted.
Yeah. You get booted. Boot the shitty shoeed. Yeah.
What a booted, eh?
Oh my god. Oh boy.
What are we talking about?
Sorry, I boot that. Okay, so for next week, I was trying to come up with a question. I got nothing. Instead, I think it'd be kind of fun if you guys, the community, asked us questions, like any question you want, so long as it's within reason, and we might answer them if they're not, super invasive or whatever. So I don't know what kind of rat's nest we're stepping into, but you can send those to ThrallsBallsPodcast@gmail.com, or you can tweet us at ThrallsBallsPod. I'm going to be posting this on there. You can let us know in the question of the week section, I guess, on our Discord at by going to ThrallsBalls.com, and it'll just yeet you into the server. Do we want to put our individual Twitters up for this one too? Because I think that way people can like ask specific individuals. Fuck it, let's do it. Mine is at Wooly08.
Yeah, I mean my DMs are open, so.
Yeah, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. I think we do still have a little bit of a delay. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Apologies. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, GERSHOM. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw, BENTOLAS. We're going to get to the point where I stop spelling those every time. So, shall we move on to our final segment, the TB draft? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I fucked it up.
Thralls, balls, draft, everybody.
I love how much I fuck shit up. And by love, I mean wish I didn't do it. So, my notes zoomed up to the top of the thing. last time we had the draft, we drafted places in WoW that would make good TBCon destinations, and we actually all tied with one vote, which is saying something because one of Ben's answers was really just balls, you fucker. So to keep things fair, the order for today is going to be done by a... Shit, I was supposed to have a D20 ready. Okay. I will volunteer to pick last. So here's what we're going to do instead. You two are going to pick which one you want. Whoever guesses the number I'm thinking of, whoever guesses closest to it picks first, then the other one of you will pick second, and then I'll take whatever's left. So, I have my number. Go ahead and guess.
I have a D20 generator up on Google if you want to go. Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
I have my number too. So we
don't
say
roll
them
it
first,
yet.
and then I'll roll the dice, right?
We'll say what ones we
what's
want
your number?
first. 12. Bent, what's yours?
I picked 9.
7.
Okay. What's the D20 roll?
It's 11, so Wooly wins.
Yay! So
11.
I go first, and then Gershom, and then Bent.
So it's Wooly, me, Bent. Yep. Thank you.
I'm just
technology.
writing this down. Okay, so that's our order. It's me, Gershom, then Bent. And we are drafting our top 3 mixed drinks of the week from Mixed Drinks of the Week past. It was going to be 5. That felt like too much. So we're just going to do 3. So I guess since I'm up first, I'm going to take what has been my favorite mixed drink this entire time. I don't remember what spell I named it, but it was the Holy Paladin. And I fucking loved it because it was honey and honey whiskey, and I forget what else was in it. I can go back and check, but I just remember it tasted so smooth and golden, and I think I actually put real honey in it. It was just good. I really liked it. So that's my first pick.
You dripped a little honey down the glass too.
That's right.
If I remember.
I think you might have put lemonade in it too to give it like a yellowish color.
It was good.
You might have. I don't know. Yeah, I remember it sounded really good when you made it.
So Gershom, you're up next. That's my first pick is the Holy Paladin drink. Okay,
so my first pick is gonna be my Boralus shot. I love that shit. That shit was so good.
I almost took that.
You know what? I can't remember entirely what was in it either. It was like a sea salt. It was a shot. It was like sea salt on the glass, and then hard cider and Sailor Jerry's rum. That was it. Equal parts. It was a shot. So the Boralus shot, it was very good.
I'm just going to say every one of these that I put in, I don't remember what was in it. I just remember liking the idea or liking the drink. All right, so Bent, I guess your first and second choice. You're up.
So this could be, it doesn't have to be class. It could be the city series as well, right?
Right.
I think we're picking our best of the city series.
Of all it's all of them. All the ones we've done.
It's all of them. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
From now on,
I'm gonna go with the Undercity, and my next one will be Orgrimmar. I think I really killed those drinks, and they were really tasty.
Man, you stole Orgrimmar from me, and it was your drink I was gonna take.
You know what I think we should do is, this might have been better saved for, but what we could have done is at the end of every Mixed Drink of the Week series, do this draft, pick which ones from that series. We can do that with the next one. That'll be cool.
Like a finale.
Yeah. All right, Gershom, what's your second pick?
I'm gonna go ahead and pick my Wrath Dalaran, not the Legion Dalaran, because that was the one where I drank Tabasco. But my Wrath Dalaran, I just remember it was like, had like gold glitter in it. I don't remember what was in it either, but it was really, really good.
Believe it or not, that was going to be one of my picks. I liked the sound of it.
Sorry. Ben stole from me, I steal from you. We'll keep it going.
So we're doing our top 3 here. So I guess I'm up, and I have my last 2 pick. That's a kind of a short draft, but that's fine. So my second one is going to be the Demonology Warlock drink. I remember that one was called the Hand of Gul'dan. Because it had like a bunch of little Sour Patch Kids in it, I think, if that's what gummy bears, something. I don't remember. I just remember I liked the idea. So the Demonology Warlock. Actually, oh shit, I already said it. Hang on. Okay, so my last one, I was going to pick the Gnomeregan one because it was fun to play with the Jello shots, but realistically, it was a pain in the ass to cut that little gummy into a gear. So instead, I'm gonna go with the Shadow Priest one. I think it was the Shadow Fiend or something like that. And I really liked that because the way I laid it out was like those. It was supposed to be purple Twizzlers, but I couldn't find them, so it was red. But it was like the tentacles reaching out from the void, like draped over the cup. So I liked that. And that is my third pick. So then, Gershom, your last one.
Okay, so I was gonna pick your Gnomeregan drink.
Oh.
Even though you already said it. Like that was my pick. So can I still pick that?
Of course you can. I didn't take it.
Because I made that and it was very good. And by the way, I don't know how you cut the gummies. Did you use a knife?
Yeah, I did.
Because if you use like kitchen scissors, it's very easy.
Well,
you just take each one and just be careful of your finger and go toink 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 with like good like poultry scissors and then wash them because they'll be sticky from the sugar. But that's how I did it, and just, you know.
I didn't think.
And
to
I
do
tried
that.
that shot, and it was very good. So.
All right, Bent, your last one.
I'm gonna go with the Arcane Mage one you made.
Is that the?
I don't
Chaos?
remember what was in it.
Warlock.
I don't remember what was in that.
It was like it was like a light purple drink.
I think so.
The ingredients sounded like they mixed really well together. And I should have pulled up the list so I could have at least talked about it. But like, I remember I did make it like 2 weeks later when I went out, and it was like really good.
I went 100% off memory here, so sorry to put you on the spot there. So
It's all good.
I guess that's our top 3. Maybe next time we do a mixed drinks draft, we'll do our top 4, just to make it a little more interesting.
And maybe we should go back and find out what's actually in the drink.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of like,
So our final lineup here is I have the Holy Paladin, Demonology, Warlock, and Shadow Priest drinks. Gershom has the Boralus, the Wrath Dalaran, and the Gnomeregan. Bent has Undercity, Orgrimmar, and the Arcane Mage. I will say, I almost picked one because even though it was absolutely fucking disgusting, it thematically fit perfectly. I almost took the Unholy Death Knight.
Iron Fur? Were you going to pick the Iron Fur?
Fuck no. I almost took the Unholy Death Knight because I don't remember if I made the drink a second time and did a better job at it, but I do remember that first one was basically like a cement mixer on steroids, and nobody should ever drink that, but it fit the idea of an Unholy Death Knight perfectly. So special mention.
I actually do remember that drink. I don't know why it just sticks out in my head, probably because it was so disgusting. But yeah, you were like halfway through with it, and you're like, it's curdling really, really bad. And you were like, oh, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. And then like 15 minutes later, you were like, fuck this, I'm out. And you dumped it out. And I think you just made like Mountain Dew with like some booze in it and some, I feel like gummy worms or something.
That
like,
makes sense. That sounds right.
Like totally not cement mixery at all, because it got worse and worse as time went on, and you were like, I'm not drinking this.
So you guys can vote for who won that. The link for the straw poll is in the show notes. You can also find it on Twitter at ThrallsBallsPod and in Discord, ThrallsBalls.com. What are our final thoughts, you guys? My final thought is fucking no Vaseline and Bent is feisty. And a bigger, better nutsack. I had 3. I stole a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. What are your guys' final thoughts?
Don't ever come to a bar with us as the owners, because I don't know, you got like a 50-50 chance. Like the drinks might be good and they might be, cement mixers or Malort. Who knows? Actually, you know what? Do come to our bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
I am not feisty. I was just drunk.
You were feisty talking about League of Legends. We can say that. You were?
Yes, but not at TVCon. I was a very nice drunk.
Yeah, you were a very nice, a very happy, nice drunk that I was a little worried would get arrested for public intoxication. Anyway, so it is.
There's a reason he ended up at my apartment 3 nights in a row. I'm like, it's safe here. There's pizza. There's White Claws. Just have a seat. Sing some glory days. That's my other final thought. Ben, you ready?
Glory days.
There was also pizza at Ben's house in Austin because he fucked up, as we talked about last week.
I finally got rid of it.
Did you eat it or did you throw it out?
No, I ate it. Slowly but surely.
God.
There you go. All right. We are going to get going here. Go ahead and follow us in the places. On Twitter, we are at ThrallsBallsPod. I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, Gershom. At Bentolas Outlaw is Bent, Bentolas at Bentolas _outlaw. Email us to ThrallsBallsPodcast@gmail.com. Leave a review in the podcast directory at bonusroll.gg. You can also, like I said, join Discord by going to ThrallsBalls.com. Don't forget to vote in the poll, too. So, yeah, bye. We love you. Be good.
Bye, swingers. Happy Hallows End.
Bye, guys.